Mountain Dew. They'll figure out which dews are overrated and rave about the flavors that they love, with a ranking scale that's way too complicated. It's Mountain Dew they're connoisseurs of. They'll compare different flavors of Mountain Dew, make OGs and newbies go toe to toe. They'll tell stories about their crew and share the scores with you. They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Dew.
Phil.
I'm Bob.
We are
Mountain Dew.
Welcome back.
Yes, indeed. Hey, before we get started, I know we always try to jump right into it and we always save it for the end, but I'm going to start it out today. Thank you for your likes, comments, and your subscriptions. Please share our video. Get the word out. We're every Tuesday that we have a new review coming live at you. Not really live, but kind of.
And we also have a bunch of shorts that we're putting out every day of the week.
Yes.
So if you're not seeing those, go into YouTube, click the notification bell. Make sure you're seeing those. They're fun. We try to break up some of the funny parts. We try to fill in with some other little short videos that we create. So join us for those. Those are fun as well.
That's right.
All right.
Whet your appetite with those shorts and then stick around for the long haul.
What
do we got? What are we doing?
Mountain Dew Major Melon.
Boom.
Boom. I'm excited about this one.
Me too. It came out. When did it come out? A couple years ago now?
Oh, yeah. Sounds right.
I think I found it one night. I was at the store and I bought it and I took a picture, texted it to you from my console of my truck and was like, look at this Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And I got to admit, the first one I had was kind of like, I don't know if it's going to. I don't know.
I remember you kind of letting me know, like, this one might be good, like, for the summertime when it's, barbecue, when it's hot out, which I definitely think it is. But I also enjoy this one in the middle of winter. I thought this was just going to be a summertime one for me. I enjoy it in the middle of winter, too.
It's
snowing
one
outside.
It grew on me. So like my very first one, it was kind of like fake tasting to me. And I was like, oh man, I don't know about this. But like I had one and it was warm, right? So I just had got home and tried it and was like, I don't know. But then I had one the next day out of the, fridge. I was like, hey, you know what? Actually, might be something here to this. And then by the time I got to the third, fourth, and fifth one, I was like, you know what? I kind of do like this one. So, yeah, I'm excited that we're getting to enjoy it and do this tonight.
I think I went all in on it without even tasting it. I think I came home with like 4 12-packs or something. And then, so I was like, I'm determined to like this one, even if I don't, which I'm glad I liked it. So let's get into it. Let's, the first thing of our judging criteria is the packaging and design. We've both got some 12-pack boxes here. There's a lot going on in the boxes. Just as a reminder, our 6 criteria are packaging and design, appearance of the drink, taste and smell, mouthfeel, name, and dewness. 6 points for each category. Possible total 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like this design. I love the little Major Melon guy. I think some of the details that they did with him is pretty awesome. I love the pink and darker pink and yellow camo that's in the background of the box.
I don't think I've ever really noticed that until you pointed that out, that it was camo.
It's a little more subtle on the can because there's no yellow to it, and the pinks are a little bit closer. There's like maybe 4 tones of pinks on the can. It's a little more subtle. I like camo. I don't know. used to run around as a kid playing Army Man, wearing camo stuff all the time. So I've always liked camo, even pink camo, apparently. I don't know. I love that Major Melon guy. He's tough looking. He's got that old school helmet on. He's got some scars. You know, he looks like a tough drill sergeant type dude.
Yeah.
I like the dog tags on there. There are some kind of weird things on the box. You know, over here's a watermelon with a crazy teeth and a long tongue hanging out. Some kind of vines and stuff around there. I kind of like this guy. I don't know if he's the enemy. I don't know if this guy's fighting a war against these watermelon creatures or what's going on here, but
if he's the major and they're the
right. Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. But I like the design a lot. I gave it a 6 on the design. I can't find a whole lot that I don't like about
designs.
it. So
I'm telling you what, you racking up some 6s on these.
Well, I'm a graphic designer, so I pay attention to the design of lots of things, and I'm always noticing little details and stuff. And as a designer, I appreciate when other people notice little details that I put in things too. So,
yeah, I went 4. I just didn't realize the camo was there until you kind of had brought it up pre-recording today.
Yep.
And like, I don't like that the major is a whole watermelon, but then the other guy is only a slice.
Okay.
Like, what's
Fair
going
enough.
on here? Why are they not the same? I do like the dog tag Major Melon, so I am on the plus side. One thing that is kind of weird to me, and I don't know what the bottle looks like, but the greens on the can and the box are way different greens.
Oh yeah, you're right. Especially the light green.
Yes.
So here's what you're talking about. See on the edge of the package there versus the greens on the edge of the, like, that's quite a big difference there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I've got a bottle here, so let's see what that looks like.
It's more like the box.
Yeah, it's closer on the bottle.
Yeah. I wonder if the
bottle also has yellow in the camo as well, whereas the can didn't. The can didn't have any yellow on it.
So I wonder what happened.
I think they just saved money on colors because if you look at the color splotches here, there's the green, the light green, and the pink, right? But on here, there's the green, the light green, the pink, and the yellow. They do have the yellow, a 4th color on the bottle that they don't have on the can, which is kind of interesting.
So there you go. I gave it a 4 because of that, because there's some differences and it's not the same across the board. Should be.
While I've got the bottle up there, let's take a look at the appearance of the drink.
Yeah. And as we found out in previous episodes, that the lighting really plays a big deal.
I'm going to crack mine open too.
And what it looks like, because mine looks more red and orangish than yours does.
I'm going to pour some of my can in this glass here too. See.
Ooh.
I love the color of this one. I think it looks refreshing. I want to drink it. It looks like watermelon to me. I don't know. Like, if I picture what watermelon looks like, I think sometimes people think of it a little more red, but pink definitely says watermelon to me. I gave it a 6 on the appearance of the drink.
6 again?
6 on the drink. Appearance of the drink.
I went to 4 again.
Okay.
I'm a hater. But yeah, colors are a little bit different. But that's probably the lighting. So, but I don't know. I should like it a lot. I mean, it looks like a deal, but I don't know. It's pink, right? And watermelon is green
on the outside.
Yeah,
it is.
So the can should be green, and the drink should be pink.
Well, that does kind of make some sense, actually.
I don't know. A 4, probably just because I just want to dock at some points because you keep giving 6s. I don't want to have like the perfect Mountain Dew because there's only one perfect Mountain Dew, the original. So I'm going 4, but taste and smell, I've already done mine.
I've not.
I have. I think it smells good. I think it tastes good. It grew on me. I gave it a 5. I docked it because it has a mechanical, artificial taste. Right?
I'm giving it a 5 as well.
And this is something that a lot of people you talk to, most people like Mountain Dew. Let's be honest. Most people do, right? It's an amazing drink. But a lot of people that don't, they don't like it. And the number one reason that they tell me when I'm like, well, how do you not like Mountain Dew? It's just so sweet. And this is one Mountain Dew. I'm like, Mountain Dew is not sweet. It's smooth. This one to me is a very sweet Mountain Dew.
Okay.
So it lost the point because I do like it.
I like it a lot too. One thing that I found very interesting is kind of like what you said. It has that artificial taste to it, right? This doesn't taste like if you're biting into a watermelon, but it tastes more like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, like the flavor that everybody has agreed that this is watermelon flavor.
Yeah.
Right. Any watermelon candy, stuff like that is going to taste like that. Now, why I find that interesting is because it says Major Melon Dew charged with watermelon flavor and other natural flavors. So to me, when it says natural there, I feel like maybe it should taste a little more like biting into a watermelon and less like a piece of watermelon candy.
I watched a little video today that said when they just put natural flavors, that's because they don't really want to tell you what's in there. So they said if you look at the ingredients, you'll see that, okay, it might be natural, but it's like made up kind of thing.
It's made out of stuff that's naturally occurring.
Well, no, it was more like, he's like, yeah, they just don't want to tell you what it is because it's whatever it is natural, but it's not natural to eat or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I do remember seeing a video a while back. The natural flavoring that they use for cherry flavoring or something was like extracted from the glands of some animal or something like that. And I was like,
oh, geez.
Yeah.
Note to self, throw out my code red.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
What are we having here?
Yikes.
So I gave it a 5 for taste and smell. Smell is delicious. It's sweet. And then the taste is that, but it is artificial and it is a little sweet.
It is a little sweet. There are some times when I don't want one this sweet. Like sometimes I open up the little mini fridge in the garage and I'm like, too sweet. Let me go with this one. I'll pick a different flavor. So yeah, I get that. Mouthfeel.
So I just held it in my mouth there to I think it the longer you hold it in your mouth, the more, maybe that's how it is for most of them, but the flavor comes out. I guess it's sitting on your taste buds. You get a little bit longer because usually I'm slamming it, right? It's half gone, all gone.
Yeah. So judge the physical sensation of the dew in your mouth, including the tongue and the roof of your mouth. How is the aftertaste? I do like the feeling of it sitting in my mouth when like we both just did.
I agree.
It feels nice. The aftertaste, I feel a little bit of an aftertaste, like a little bit of a film, kind kind of feels more of like a sugary film. It's not like a bad film, but I do feel it's kind of like, and maybe too, it's because it's a little bit sweeter than other Mountain Dews, but it kind of feels when I drink a Major Melon, I kind of feel like I just had 2 or 3 Mountain Dews, right?
Oh wow.
It feels like in my mouth, like I kind of got a little sugary coating. So, I think mouthfeel, I'm going to go with a 4.
I went with 5. I think the longer you have it in your mouth, the better it feels. The more that a more of a natural flavor comes out of watermelon, and it loses that mechanical artificial a little bit, and it just kind of is. It is smooth, and it does. It's the next category, but it does have a dewness to it, which I enjoy. So this might be something that I don't drink super fast. Might be something that I kind of enjoy in my mouth a little bit longer.
Yeah, let it breathe a little bit in there.
That's right. That's what happens in your mouth.
Let it marinate on your tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do. It's a lot better when you let it sit there for a while. Much better.
I know when this one was released, it was released as a permanent flavor. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah. Because it done like Livewire was like a test, and then I think we did a vote or something way back when. And Livewire won.
Some of them have been
to be a permanent flavor, but this one, I don't remember a test run or anything. But
yeah,
it
came
out and said, "Hey,
anything about it.
This is our new permanent flavor, Major Melon."
Right. So they kind of did the yeah. I don't.
Yeah,
Sometimes the permanent flavors will get a test run, or they're an exclusive to someplace, and then they get a national release or whatever. But this one just kind of showed up out of nowhere, and I was like, "All right, let's go."
Mm-hmm. All right, that moves us to the name.
I like the name. I don't know. I think they killed it with the branding on this one. You almost knocked your camera over. I saw it.
I did. I just jacked the desk with my knee, and it hit the computer, and the computer hit the camera, and the camera hit the light.
I think they killed it with the name and the branding and stuff on this one. I love the little Major Melon guy, and I think that Major Melon is the perfect name for this Mountain Dew. I love it. I gave it a 6 on the name.
I gave it a 5. I think it's a good name. I think it does, but it doesn't necessarily tell me when I hear Major Melon that it is going to be watermelon.
Well, that's true.
There could be other melons.
That's true. But when you see the can or the packaging, you know pretty right away it's going to be watermelon. And maybe even when you see the drink, you might know that it's going to be watermelon.
Right.
I don't know how many other melons can have that flavor, but
yeah,
I see that.
But when I just hear, "Hey, this is Major Melon," I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, what is that? What's melon?" But yep. And then the last one.
Wait, hold on. Do
What?
you think a cantaloupe flavored Mountain Dew would be any good? I mean, I'm sure it would be good. It's a Mountain Dew, but what would a cantaloupe flavored Mountain Dew taste like? Or a honeydew?
Is that orange or green?
That's the orange one, yeah.
What's a muskmelon?
What?
A muskmelon.
I don't know.
Is that a cantaloupe?
I have no idea. I never heard of a muskmelon.
Huh.
I've had honeydew melon. I've had cantaloupe, which is a melon. I've had watermelon.
I think they would be good. And because there's a cucumber lemon Gatorade.
Okay.
What now?
What did you say? Cucumber what?
Lemon. Limon. What?
Okay.
How do you say it?
I have no idea.
Huh?
Is it a combination of lime and lemon? Is that what it is? Is it like a liger?
It's got cucumber and and it says cucumber and LIMON. It's a really like pasty, light green, milky green.
It's actually a really good flavor. I like it.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm saying that I think a cantaloupe, because to me, a cantaloupe doesn't have like a really strong flavor.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
But does it work with a Mountain Dew that likes to say we are a blast of flavor? We are an explosion. We are, like, are they more aggressive with their flavors?
Yeah. I don't know if you could say charged with cantaloupe.
Yeah. Charged with almost flavor.
Okay. All right. I was just something that popped in my mind. I thought, well.
Yeah, I like that. What's your Dewness?
Dewness. Oh, let's take another drink here.
I'm going with 5.
I think I'm going with 4. There's definitely some Mountain Dew to it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think they could have just Pepsi could have said, hey, this is our new drink, Major Melon. And I don't know if I would have been like, that's a Mountain Dew Major Melon. Or if I could have drank it and just be like, oh, that's watermelon flavored. But I definitely taste some dewness to it, especially when I'm looking for it. I probably could have given it a 5, but I don't want to get too high on my score. Trying to adjust a little bit, maybe here.
I gave it a 5. I think it's there with that artificial, taste of watermelon. That like you said, Jolly Rancher.
Are there other watermelon candies?
I'm sure like Airheads probably got watermelon, right?
Oh yeah. I think there might even be like a watermelon Laffy Taffy.
Gummy. There might be like a little. I'm picturing like a slice of watermelon gummy. Maybe it's sour gummy, but it's watermelon.
Do you know those gumballs that look like a watermelon? They're like
yeah. Oh, and I'm sure Bubblicious had watermelon. Yes, I think that was one of my favorite flavors.
Yeah. Yep, I think you're right.
Yeah, so watermelon is a deal. Do they make Bubblicious still? When's the last time you saw a Bubblicious pack?
I haven't seen one. I don't know.
Probably when we were getting those candy cigarettes in high school. Not the gum ones, the hard just stick of sugar with a pink dye on the end. For like 25 cents or 10 cents for a box of them. Just sticks of sugar.
Sticks of sugar. Yep.
Delicious.
They were pretty good. Your fingers would get all chalky when you held them and stuff. Yeah. So I've got a little story about this guy here.
About him?
Well, he reminds me of a story.
You went on vacation, ran into him somewhere?
I did. Yeah. I mean, it was a war zone, so it made sense. But
All right.
So
where are we going with this?
his helmet is where I'm going with this. I got a story about a watermelon helmet. Playing high school football, we had like
oh boy,
our two-a-days at the beginning of the season.
Oh, the last one was Watermelon Day. Or something, wasn't it?
We had the last day of two-a-days, the final practice of two-a-days. We had the watermelon relays, and
I remember slightly about this. I didn't play football, so I don't know. Right. But I remember
we'd get in relay teams. We would have different races where, like, you run like down and back or whatever, hand the watermelon to the next guy. Then the last guy's got to like eat the whole thing or different things like that. There was a whole bunch of watermelon. We had probably a whole truck full of watermelons show up, and we just all kinds of like watermelon games and stuff, trying to do different things with watermelons. But I remember like one of the relays, you had to like break your watermelon open, like scoop the watermelon out and eat it and make a hat out of it. And somebody on your team had to put a helmet on and run around something with the watermelon helmet. And
Do watermelons, when you break them open, fit over people's heads most of the time, or did you have to find someone with like a kind of a smaller head?
It depends on the watermelon.
Well, yeah, but
A lot of times I get those little watermelons. They're the size of like a little mini basketball, but
what do you
sometimes
do with
you can
that?
get big. The little ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good because me and my wife and kids can eat one of those in one sitting, and then you don't have a bunch of extra watermelons hanging out in your fridge all the time. You just get a couple of those, and they stay a little fresher. I feel like. I feel like watermelon's one of those things where like
It's a good
it's not
party
easy.
food.
It is a good party food.
When you
but
have a
it's
lot
not
of
easy
people
to
because
store.
they're huge and you cut them up.
Yeah, and they're easy to cut. It's not like it's a difficult thing to cut up and serve or anything. So
Now there is a certain way I've had them different ways, but there is I think there's a correct way to cut them that it's easier to eat.
there's lots of different ways to cut them.
Well, I
actually-
don't like it when it's cut and you're trying to eat and it's wrapping around your head. I think I like
Right, to get your face all sticky.
yeah,
and,
the triangles where you can just and then you.
yeah, I like to cut them in spears where they're like long
Yeah.
squares, but they still have that rind at the end that you can hold them by and keep them getting all
So that's
sticky.
what I was saying. I've seen some videos
Right.
that they show
You
you
just-
like this is how you cut a watermelon, and then it's like way different than I've ever seen.
What I usually do, I cut them in half, and then I put the half down on the cutting board, and then I go cross, bunch of
There you
slices one way, go across the other way, and then you have those long spears that you can eat.
Right.
I like to do it that way.
It's like a popsicle.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Something about
You
something.
have a helmet. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no! Oh yeah. Yeah. I've worn a watermelon helmet. I was going to say something after that, but now I can't remember what that was.
I have another one of these.
I know mine's almost empty as well.
Good to the last drop, except for I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, you can't get that out.
You can't ever get the last drop out. Is there a trick to that?
Can opener. Pop that top off.
And drink it like a glass. What if
I've never tried it, but
what if at the end of every day you could get that drop that's left over in every bottle and can like deposited into like a jug and delivered to your house? Maybe not the backwashed part, but like that amount.
Right.
Into I don't know if it goes into a keg. I don't know how much it's going to be, a barrel. Maybe it's just 2 liters, but you would get a free 2 liter delivered every day because this is how much we have left over. It would be nice.
That would be nice. That kind of reminds me, the Jolly Ranchers. There used to be a Jolly Rancher, and I could be really wrong about this because I'm remembering this from when I was probably 7 or 8 or something.
Yeah.
But I think there used to be a Jolly Rancher factory in Denver. And I think we went on a school field trip there. Really? And I'm pretty sure that during the field trip, they told us that the way they invented watermelon Jolly Ranchers, their watermelon was their most popular flavor. The way that watermelon was invented was that each day they would make a new flavor. And then at the end of the day, they would wash out all that flavor so that the next day they could make a different flavor. And when they washed it out, it would all gather into one recycled, one container. And then somebody decided, I think we can use all that stuff that's all the flavors mixed together and make it. And somebody said, let's just make some Jolly Ranchers out of this mixed together, every flavor mixed together. And they made it and it tasted like watermelon. And they said, let's do that. We'll color it watermelon and it's all the flavors mixed together. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'm remembering that right, but I feel like that's something that
you don't even know if there's a Jolly Rancher factory in Denver.
I know. So I grew up remembering this, that there was, but then I also went to a different candy factory, just a couple years ago. Like Hammond.
Hammond's is famous
Right.
in Denver.
Yeah.
It makes the hard ribbon candy.
Yes, and I went to the Hammond's factory a few years back.
It's right next to the zoo, or it used to be, anyways. I don't know if it still is.
Probably. It was pretty cool. It was really interesting seeing how they make all that candy and then going through their little shop and
it's
buying
crazy
stuff.
how they make the shapes, and I've watched it on TV and toured their deal, but they just take big long rolls of putty. What is that? Taffy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Like that.
And then they layer. All right, here, let's start with a white out layer, and then we'll put a little red strip here, and then all right, 2 greens here, and then like this, and then they roll it all up with the white, and then they stretch it out,
and then roll it and stretch it and roll it and stretch it and roll it and
chop
stretch
it, and then you look at it, and it's like a picture of a guy's face or whatever, and you're like,
or a little Christmas tree or something.
With just layering different colors on there, and then like going through a machine that like
stretches it,
pulling it out and making it thin so that they could chop it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing process. It was very entertaining.
Gosh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hammond's. They make some chocolate too, but I think they're most famous for their hard ribbon candy.
Right. That kind of ribbon. Yeah, that
looks like a ribbon twirl. Yeah.
That stuff is good. I've never seen it. I've seen it at the Hammond's place, and I've seen it at my grandma's house. Those are the only 2 places I've ever seen that ribbon.
They used to have, I know, a big, like one of those stands in the middle of DIA. Like how they have like those little carts in the mall.
Yeah, no, I do remember that. And it had like a ribbon candy that was on a stick.
Yeah, they had a bunch of different things. Candy, their chocolate bars, but it was Hammond's that.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was there.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's hard to have a watermelon story. So let's talk about where we're going to drink this. Where's your favorite place to drink Major Melon?
Oh, I definitely enjoy it the most during the summer. And I think anytime I'm eating outside, it's a possibility, right? If I grill some burgers and we're just eating on the patio, I go to the mini fridge. It's one of the ones that, hey, I might pick that one to go eat outside with.
Yeah, it's got a classic summer vibe to it, right? With melon.
It does. It does. But like I said at the beginning, I also really enjoy it in the middle of winter. But like when you're in a cold environment, when you're in Colorado or other cold places like that, like you start to like the cold stuff even in the winter, right?
Yeah.
You still go get ice cream at the ice cream stores and stuff in the middle of winter. It's not like that cold stuff is restricted to summer at all. So,
well, we did eat ice cream when I was out there. After we ate that barbecue spot with the Mountain Dew mixer fountain thing.
Yeah.
What was that thing called?
I can't remember what it's called.
Not remix.
It's like the Mountain Dew, like the Pepsi version of a Coke Freestyle machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a name. I can't remember what the name's called.
There was an ice cream store. The guy came by and gave us a free sample, and I was like, "Ooh, let's go over there," even though it was free cold out. To me.
Yeah.
To y'all, it was just like another day, but to me, it was like, right, this is cold.
You had your big heavy coat on and stuff.
Yeah, and it got cold. You guys wish you would have had a nice layer, an extra layer or two at that football game. I know y'all didn't say it, but I know y'all were both thinking it. Like, oh man, we made fun of Bob lugging that big old jacket and a hoodie and another long sleeve and a t-shirt, walking a mile from the car to the stadium, and then all the way to the tailgating area with Sam, and then back to the stadium, passing Chiefsaholic after he just robbed a bank, probably
after he just robbed a bank,
or allegedly, right before he allegedly robbed a bank.
It was right before he got arrested for allegedly robbing several banks.
Yes,
while going to Chiefs away games. Allegedly, I don't know if it's maybe he's faced trial. I don't know what's going on with that, but
I don't know. They caught him.
We did see him. Yeah, they caught him.
Yeah, we saw him, and you guys were like, "Hey, did you want to get a picture with him?" Kind of wish I would have got a picture with him now. I was like, "No, that's a cool. Yeah, I don't need him." Didn't know he was that famous.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep.
All right. Did you do some math yet?
I did.
Oh, I haven't done mine yet. What'd you get?
I'm gonna give it to you like the deadliest catch, like we're counting crabs. You
Okay.
ready?
Sure.
Here we go.
23.
Nope. 23 would be both up. 2, 3.
Oh.
When I go sideways, that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
28. I've never seen Deadliest Catch.
What? What do you mean?
Never seen it. I mean, I know what it is. I've never watched one though.
For real?
For real.
Huh? This are you for real talk right now?
It's kind of sounds kind of scary to me.
It's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an amazing show.
I don't really
And when it started, I was in Alaska, so like obviously
right.
I was
You
like
were in
excited
yeah.
for it. I was like, got to watch the first couple seasons up there, or whatever. And
I mean, I'm sure I would like it if I watched it. I would like it, but I never. I don't know if I had cable when it came out, and I think it was on cable. Probably still is.
Yeah, Discovery.
Yeah, and I think maybe I just didn't, since I didn't watch it from the beginning. I just never really got into it.
I don't think it. I mean, there are some storylines of like the lineage of the families and folks like that, but I think each individual episode is entertaining enough on its own that you don't need to have watched the first 18 seasons to watch. I don't know what season there are right now, but I do like that one, and I like that. What's that? The Gold
Rush.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I like Gold Rush too.
You've watched that one?
I do, and I've seen all the seasons.
Old Parker Schnabel.
Yeah, I enjoy Gold Rush.
It's fun. It's a good one.
It is. I like that they work hard and get gold.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool machinery and stuff on there too, and they
see the way they do stuff and break down the land and move it.
Yeah,
go through it and find gold.
I think my favorite part of it is the problem solving that they do.
Right.
They run into problems and they're like, well, we don't have those parts and we can't get them for months, so we got to figure out something else. And they weld something together.
What season are they on in that?
I have no idea.
10, 12 by now?
Maybe.
Like, hey, guys that make parts for people that are mining gold up in the Yukon.
Right. Go up there.
Get them available and move them up there and jack the price up. They're going to pay you for them. They're like, I mean, they don't have to do problem solving because you have it. Just get up there and make your money.
Yep. All right. Let me see if I can do this correctly.
Yeah. 31. Whoa.
31. That's a big score for me. But this is a big drink for me. I probably have a Major Melon at least one a week.
Really?
Yeah. At least one a week. So it's definitely in my top of my rotation there. So
the top of my rotation is the original.
We need to have a whole episode where we talk about our top, or like just what's in our rotation, what's in the fridge type of thing. Maybe we'll make a little another video that's not a short, but not a review, where we just give a little tour of what's in our fridges.
Right.
Let's do that.
That's a good idea.
But let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Put on your watermelon helmets. Drink a Major Melon Mountain Dew. And
Let's go.
I'm Phil,
And I'm Bob,
and we are.
the Mountain Duo.
Thank y'all. See ya.
See ya.